And it was hard work getting that tape off afterwards because it did hurt. I've got a lot of enemies and all, so there's probably a question about that in there. But I won 20 grand and I was skint. Hi, I'm Ian White. I'm at Darts Corner, and we're doing a few questions now of a few supporters and that. So I don't know what's coming up. So I hope they're decent questions, and we'll start with the first one. Ethan asks, what's the reason behind the Diamond nickname? Well, a long time ago when I was living in Runcorn, I used to play for the Edgerton, and that's when the drink come out. Diamond White, and I used to be in the pub all the time, and I wasn't drinking it, I don't like that. I was into me heavy metal, a long hair, and pictures have gone now. But this Diamond White come up, and we thought that'd be a cracking nickname. Right, let's go to question 2. Alan Suter. Who is your favourite player from our both on the tour? It's got to be you, Alan, hasn't it? Do you know what I mean? That was a good question that you put in there, but hey, top man. Spoke to him the other day, and he's a lovely guy. Just missed out on the World Championships. I can't remember who knocked it out. So I'm sorry, Alan, it was me. But anyway, you're the favourite player. Let's go to the next one. Right, Jack Harper asks, why do you do the dab celebration? Well, what that was, one of my stepdaughter, Tanya, was away, and she came up with it, doing this dance, the dab, and we used to do quite a few little dances, and she said, why don't you do the dab? And I went, what's the dab? And then when they showed it me, and I thought, right, I'll do it then next time I'm on the stage, and I'd done it, and she just couldn't believe it. I turned around and done it. She said, I can't believe you've done it. And I went, well, and it just stuck. And then all of a sudden PDC started putting Pogba and Ian White together, doing this dab, and it just got big. And yeah, it's just what it is. It's a dab. It's a bit of fun. Terry Jenkins had the ball and stuff like that, but. It's better than dancing around the stage, because I can't do that. You got your Dimitri and Devon who dance and everything, but that's not for me, trust me. Alright, Weekly Dark Cast says, have you tried recreating any more Cristiano Ronaldo poses on your stairs? That was funny, that was, because it was during COVID, and a lot of people wanted a bit of fun, and what could we do? And I seen Ronaldo do this post, and I thought, I've got to do that. So I got some electric tape, and I stuck this electric tape on and everything, and it was hard work getting that tape off afterwards because it did hurt. But no, it was a bit of fun. The amount of tweets we got off it, and that's the type of guy I am. Bit of fun, have a laugh. All right, let's go to the next one. Mel asks, what would be your advice to young players? Enjoy the game, I think. Enjoy it, take what you can, like Luke Little is, and stay away from a lot of people out there that take a lot of money out here and stuff like that. I think there's people out there to help you, and there's people that don't. So these young kids, just think about the future, enjoy the game, and take it by the hands. It's getting bigger and bigger. PDC are doing a massive job with the darts, and if you can become a professional dart player, it is the best feeling ever. And it's hard work. Everyone thinks it's easy picking a set of darts up and playing, winning this big money and that. There's a lot of travelling, there's a lot behind you. Get the backing behind you with your family, and then take it by the horns and go for it. But just watch what you're doing. And the next question, Dylan Moss asks, who's your best mate on tour? Listen, you have a lot of friends on tour at the moment. Michael Smith and Gary Anderson and Adrian Lewis. They're the three people that you deal with on a day-to-day basis. But then people that have left the tour, John Henderson, you know, was a pairs partner with me, and you know, he's a lovely guy. Andy Bolton was another one. Do you know? So we've got a lot of friends out there. You've got a lot of enemies, and also there's probably a question about that in there. But yeah, Gary Anderson, Michael Smith, Adrian Lewis, John Henderson, Andy Bolton. There's a couple of lads out there, so there's probably some I've missed out on that. But you know, I get on with a lot of people, I think. So if I miss you out, I do apologise. But when you sat on the spot, it's hard work. Right, Darts Planet TV ask, does the Relentless PDC tour take its toll with it being busy schedules each year? Yes, it does. I'm quite lucky at the moment. Well, when I say lucky, I'm not in all the tournaments, so I've got a few weekends off. I would rather be in them to move up them rankings. But when you're away all the time, you know, young Luke at the moment, I keep going on about him. You know, he's played at weekend, and then all of a sudden he's up to the Premier League, and then he's got to go all over the place. So Michael Smith's the same. You know, I practiced with him for years and years. He became world champion. Adrian Lewis, another one, he became world champion. And once he became world champion, he didn't have time to practice. You know, they were away all the time. So yeah, it does take it out of you. You have to be fit. How Steve Beaton still does it, I don't know, you know, probably exercising and that. Dart, Tom asks, favourite dart event and venue? I think a lot of players would say the Winter Gardens match play, because once you're there, it's a little event, a little venue, and the atmosphere is just brilliant. It's in the sunshine. You've got, as soon as you finish, you can wander around Blackpool and stuff, and it's just a lovely place to go. Meet the fans as you're walking down the street, you know. And it's great when you start playing it, like your Minehead and your Ali Pally and stuff like that. It's in the winter, and you don't want to go out. Do you know what I mean? You can't go for a wander around in your t-shirt and shorts like you do when you're at Blackpool. So I'd say Blackpool's a nice one. Maybe we should hold all the TV events in the summer, and then it'll be nice. But yeah, I'd say Blackpool. Darts Chick asks, would you consider doing the seniors tour? It was so close this year, I think, because it finishing 64th in the world, you know, I just kept my tour card, so now I've got to really push on now and try and move away from that. But I was so close. I would have gone Q School to try and get my card. If I wouldn't have got it, would I want to do the challenge tour, 2 events in one day? A lot of people don't know, you know, diabetic, you know what I mean? So it takes it out of you. So to do something, you know, like get up at 7 and start eating and drinking at 9 in the morning, something like that, it's not nice. Would I have probably done it? Probably not. I'd have probably gone the senior way. Moses, stuff like I did have asked me. But that's where it'd have been. But I've got at least, you know, another chance now. So I've, you know, got to put all the effort in and give it a few more years. You know, I've got backings with Unicorn or Elite, so I do need to, you know, pull my finger out a bit and get away from that 64. I don't deserve to be there, but I'd still say COVID's got us down that way. And a few people lost their tour cards through the COVID that shouldn't have. So I think seniors might be just in the distance now instead of now. So Michael asks, what is your earliest darts memory? When I first started, my dad used to play darts, and he was in the Waddington area playing darts and Runcorn, and I used to stand on the chair playing darts. I was never good at it, but I knew I could play. Like when I first started playing darts, I used to go out on a Sunday afternoon, and I had like ripped jeans, long hair, heavy metal studs and that, because that's what I was into. My mates all started playing for the local team called the Lion in Runcorn, and they asked me to come and play because I was beating them all the time, and I couldn't play in front of anyone. I said, I'm playing in front of anyone, playing for the pub team. But that's where they started, and I ended up playing well, and I'm playing, you know, in section 1 in Runcorn, and never look back. But yeah, that's my earliest memories of starting darts. Maybe I should have took another job then instead of what I was doing, but nah, it's the best thing ever. What's this one? The Francis Riaz asked, what is the standout moment in your career? I've got a few, there's a few dart memories. One of them was News of the World. You know, it's never come back. You know, so it's the longest runner-up title I've ever had to Phil Taylor. And in the semi-final, I played Peter Manley. And I think the leg of darts, because you're only playing best of 3, and that's from round 1 right the way through and including the final. And to play Peter Manley in the semi-final, you know, he was one of the top players at the time, and we were 1-1, and I just went 100, 100, 100, 100, 101 finish. You know, and to me that's a perfect game of darts. That's the way I look at it. I know everyone says a 9 dart is a perfect one, but as you're getting better and better through the years, I just think you're so steady if you're hitting 4 tons and 101 finish. You know, it's a perfect game of darts. So that stands out to me. You know, and it was a lovely day, and you know that I'll be always remembered for running up in the News of the World. It's not something you want to be remembered for, but I won 20 grand and I was skint. So it was nice, and I only went for my living room carpet because I was guaranteed 250. And when I come back, I just didn't know what to do. But I did do something with it, but I won't say out. And I think that's it. I think that's my last questions. But yeah, thank you very much for everyone sending the questions in, and I hope you got the answers that you wanted to hear. Thank you.